of the U14 state tournament to the 2024-2025 season, in which your Sioux Center Storm in the consolation bracket will take on the Thunder from Rushmore. It is the first game of the morning, so we will have lineups, national anthem, and we will be set to go. Girls are picking up the pucks now. All right. Their music telling the kids to get their head in the game, and we'll be starting here shortly.
Good morning, welcome to the lesson of today's girls 14 game South Dakota Hockey State Contest between the Rushmore Thunder and the Sioux Center Storm. The Sioux Center Storm at forward, number 5, Macy Candidator.
All right, Macy Candidators. Rhea Brenner starting at right wing. Emmy Sarlos. JL Vandenberg will be your defense. And Sabota and then LaRocco will start off in net. We'll see if she can put it together again like her counterpart did yesterday.
As the national anthem will be performed this morning by Rajesh Brenner.
Rajesh Brenner singing the national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose much stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts be watched, where so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red light, doubles bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us the star-spangled banner away, for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Excellent job, Rajesh, and we are ready to start.
I've never heard him sing the national anthem. That's awesome.
Thank you.
I'll have to let him know that too.
All right, Candidator takes it off, sends it out to Brenner. Brenner brings it down the left side. Driving, score. Stick pass saved by the goalie. Goes around the net. Brenner chases. Sends out to Sarlos. Sarlos one-timer. Brenner chops at it. Puck still loose, and now controlled by Rushmore. Held up at the blue line by JL, picked up by Cannigator. Cannigator has it poked away from her, and Rushmore has it in their offensive zone. That'll be chased down by JL, who pops it up the boards, tries to get it down. Nice defensive stop by Swoboda. She sends it up to Brenner. Rhea Brenner again has a back choke from her. She's just popping it in. Sarlos on the forecheck. Line change will bring out the mighty Mao as well as Malin. And we have Phillips, Wassman, and Squeaky on the second line today. Rushmore bringing it around. Their sharpshooter sends it out to the point. That shot to the point, off the post. Picked up by Malin. Malin brings it up the near side boards. She gets it poked away. And Malin sends it out to Mao. Mao sends it up to Phillips. Phillips tries to get it off the board. Has it into neutral ice. Hadley Phillips now driving in. Hadley still with the poke check out to the side boards. Malin dumps it back into the corner. Picked up by Wassman behind the net. Wassman to Phillips. Phillips tries to get up to Squeaky. No high stick called as Phillips takes another whiff at it. And now Rushmore bringing it up. Wassman with a good back check. Gets taken out for a measure. Slow change will bring out Clockey. Now Addison Clockey. Ford Bronco in it straight through into the zone. Stolen away by number 6, who's given havoc. Oh, beautiful save by Brooklyn Bile. Brooklyn gets it to Hewitt. Hewitt, cross ice pass to Amelia LaRocco. LaRocco loses an edge, but makes a stop at central ice, keeps him from driving it in. Tied up by Hewitt, or Clockey, who sends it across the ice. That'll be picked up by the defense. They'll drive it in as that shot with a pad save by baby goalie. LaRocco now loses an edge again. Evidently forgot to sharpen her skates. Hewitt with a nice poke. Got it back momentarily. That'll be dumped in icy. And with 12:13 left in the first, we're 0-0. (12:13, 0-0). Shots on score the same, 3-3. We'll have Brenner, Cannigator, and Sarlos. Brenner hands it back to Brooklyn. Brooklyn walking the blue line, takes it over to the far side, making a cut, has Brenner and Cannigator. Cannigator has it lost her skate to Brenner. Brenner misses on one-timer. On the near side corner, gets back to the point. Bile holds the blue line, sends it to Brenner. Brenner now walking the blue line, has it poked out of the zone. Hannah Scott now, the first chance to touch, sends it across to Brooklyn. Brooklyn brings it down the near side boards. Brooklyn with a shot directly into the glove. And 11:38 will reset for defensive or offensive face-off. That'll bring a full line change as we'll have, looks like Squeaky, Wassman, Phillips with JL and Addison. Phillips. Beautiful movement by the girls. Oh, one-timer by Squeaky. Couldn't get to her. Squeaky. Stick poke. Wassman now. Puck up and high. Goes around JL. Driving in and a beautiful defensive play by Addison Swoboda. Squeaky on the near side, or far side boards. Poking, gets it out to Wassman. Jordan Wassman, Hadley Phillips, 2-on-1. Soft pass across the ice. That shot goes wide of the goal. Wassman, one-timer. Stopped by the goalie. Addison Swoboda to Phillips. Back to the defense, who pop it out of the zone. That'll be picked up by Addison. Addison now, bad pass through the middle. Leads to a turnover. And they recover. Brenner now drives it in, tries to go between the legs, gets held up. Brenner and Cannigator as Brenner drops it in deep. Sarlos, Cannigator, Brenner back out, along with Malin. Malin sends it down around the boards. Brenner trying to chase after it. Cannigator now on the near side boards, along with Brenner, reaching around players. Can't get to the puck. Cannigator pokes it to Brenner. Brenner on her backhand. She'll take it wide to Cannigator. Cannigator with the backhand, and the goalie gets in front of it. Cannigator, Brenner, Malin, and the Mighty Mao out on the ice. Cannigator sends it to the boards, gets picked up by Rushmore. Rushmore now driving it in. They'll dump it deep, and somebody's got to get over there and challenge. Rhea Brenner picks it up, sends it to Cannigator. Cannigator is going to bring it down the near side boards. She'll stop, collect herself, looking, finds Malin for the one-timer. Phillips now from the point. Phillips fires one in, and the goalie collects it in her glove. Lossman to Squeaky, back to Scott, who has it poked away by three Thunders. Wassman on the back check, and that'll be offsides on the Rushmore Thunder. 9:08, still a 0-0 game. Lots of offensive pressure early on by the Storm. Hopefully they can continue raining down on the Thunder. Puck into the defensive zone. That'll be popped out to Wassman. Wassman tries to take it down the boards. Good sticks poked by Squeaky. Across the blue line, it gets dropped deep. That'll be picked up by Brooklyn Bile. Brooklyn fumbles with it. This time she pops it up and around the boards. Up, controlled by Hadley Phillips. Phillips now driving it down. Hadley Phillips with the shot, and another glove save by the goalie. Well, if anything, they're going to wear out that glove by the end of the day. Maybe try putting it on the blocker side. 8:39, still a 0-0 game. Hewitt, Clocky, LaRocco out on the ice. Bile sends one low, goes on the right, this past the right post. Clocky gets a stick on it and redirects it. Now Rushmore trying to drive in. That's going to be icing, and that is icing. It's good when the refs get the easy calls early, get them correct. Hewitt lines up on the center circle again. This time sends it over to Rocco. Out to JL. JL sends a low one in. She has Addison Sabota, who's played wonderfully so far in the tournament. Sabota tries to bring it around. That'll be off the post. Cleared up through the middle, out of the zone. As Rushmore recollects, they drop it in. JL now. She gets it out of the zone. Rocco again clears the zone, and that'll be offsides. Good team defense so far by the Storm, keeping it easy on baby goalie. She does have 2 saves. Cannigator sends it back to the defense, who pop it out into the middle. Forecheck by Brenner, gives it to Cannigator. Cannigator now drives it in, sends one around the boards. It'll be picked up by Brenner, who backhands it to Cannigator. Cannigator has it go behind her. Gets tied up, and is still tied up. Picked off by Brenner. Brenner on her backhand sends one low to the collision. Of course, it's Brenner running people over. On the far side corner now, Rhea Brenner sends one across. Everybody was on that side of the ice, though, so Rushmore is going to pick up the turnover. Candidator taps it. Sarlos getting in it, keeping the offensive zone for a minute, but now being brought out. Challenge Brenner now. Got 2 to beat. She'll beat the first one. Lines one up. Gets it deflected. Hits her own rebound. Stick save. Sarlos in the backhand. Can't quite get a full stick on it. 6:39. Still a 0-0 game as Wassman comes in with Sarlos. Sarlos Wassman. And it's deflected to the near far corner. Center by Sarlos. Wassman diving, trying to get a stick on it. Can't do it. Mao holds the blue line like a little champion she is. Rushmore now trying to get it out. Good back check by Wassman as Malin Gronweg now sends one in. Blocker saved by the goalie. It's a great shot as Squeaky, Wassman, and Phillips out on the ice. Wassman trying to cross past the ice to Squeaky. Can't get it through everybody as Mao pushes to the outside. Mao's going to sneak in and, Mao snuck in and relieved her of the puck. Great shot and stop in front as Squeaky tries to backhand it out of the zone. The Storm once again cleared the zone. Rushmore will collect it in their defensive zone and start bringing it up. 96 now for Rushmore. Can't get around Mao. Malin tries to pop it up. Runner back on the ice with Wassman and Squeaky. Squeaky has it poked away. That shot goes wide of the net. That'll be picked up by Malin. Malin sends it up the boards. That shot stopped by Mao. Mao sends it up the boards again. Now, Rhea Brenner has 1 to go around. She gets poked away, recollects it. Brenner sends it off the pads low. Can't find her way past the goalie. Candidator comes out. That'll be sent out. Brooklyn Bile will touch it up. Brooklyn, trouble getting it off the boards. Tries to pop it around the defensive player. Can't do it. Brenner now gets it up and over the boards. That shot nicely saved by Hannah Scott. And rebound goes past the goalie as Rushmore takes a nearly 1-0 lead. Nothing Rushmore after a rebound. Sarlos sends one up the ice. Cross ice pass will be picked up by Brooklyn Bile. Brooklyn going to drive this one in. Sends it to Brenner. Brenner sends one just to the wide of the net. Brooklyn picks it up. Brooklyn walking the blue line. Lines it up. Shot. Blocker. Brooklyn goes down. Sarlos is there. It'll be just out of the zone. Collected by Candidator. Sends that to Brenner. Brenner driving in. Brenner shot. Open back there. Oh. Rushmore recollects. Candidator tries to backhand it. Gets poked away. Rushmore now driving. Pinched nicely by Brooklyn Bile, who will collect it. We've got 3:20 left in the first. It's a 1-0 game with Rushmore. Brooklyn turning on the Jets and driving forward. Has Brenner with her. Has Brenner wide open. And Brooklyn wraps around and scores. Brooklyn Bile ties it up with 3:07. You
we'll come back when we got some popcorn in our belt.
3:07. We're back to a 1-1 game as Wassman, Phillips, and Squeaky on the ice. Vandenberg and Swoboda are your defensive pairing. Swoboda tries to send it up to Squeaky. Squeaky, we got 3-on-1 as Wassman takes it. Wassman and Phillips over to Phillips. Phillips shoots low. Puck still loose and poked to the near corner. Cross ice pass. Handled by 25. She'll throw one to the goalie. That goes behind. Goalie needs to get over on the... There you go, kiddo. Puck on the far corner now. Shot through the middle. Nice save by Swoboda. Rebound behind the net. Picked up by Wassman. Wassman shovels it to the corner. Addison comes over to help. They'll send it up and out of the zone. It's a race to the puck. Goalie's going to poke it. Deflected. As Hewitt comes in, bobbles it back to Swoboda. Swoboda's got the space and the control to drive it. Now she does. Addison Swoboda drives it in. Ooh, shoots it right behind the net. Picked up and, she's doing the smart thing and staying back. Swoboda and Mao back as your defensive pairing with Squeaky pushing. Hewitt needs to pinch a little harder there. Swoboda with another nice save. It's Addison sends it up the ice to Squeaky. Squeaky gets tripped, no call. Down the ice pass. That'll be in Mao's corner. Mao says, I'll let you go around me. This is going to be, beautiful save by baby goalie as her sister picks it up, trying to drop it out. She'll get it cleared out of the zone. We've got 1:05 left in the first period. It's a 1-1 game. As 2-on-2, as Mao stuffs them beautifully. That shot, again, that one was stuffed by LaRocco, as this time Malin gets it out to the point. Macy Candigator now. Macy drives it in by herself. Clocky there, trying to get it back to her. And that'll go out. And dangerously close to the goal. Brenner throws one down onto the goal. As Rushmore, 3-on-2, they break off for a change. That one didn't get anything on it, luckily. We got 9 seconds left in the period as Brenner's going to get it in the corner. She's going to have it poked away from her, but Mao's there. And that brings us to the end of one. I'm sorry, I was off frame. But after one, we are tied 1-1. Shots on goal, 17 for your Sioux Center Storm, with Brooklyn Bile wrapping around, finding one, and a rebound off of a save from LaRocco. The rebound will get them one off of 5 shots. We'll be back in 5 minutes. And we're back as Candidator sending it back in, sends it over to Sarlos. Emmy Sarlos to Brenner. Brenner has it deflected away from her. Sarlos tries to center it again. This time, Brenner's stick is lifted. Back to Addison. Addison sends it to the far corner. That'll head up to JL, who keeps it in momentarily, but Rushmore has it thrown away by Brenner. Brenner to Sarlos. Sarlos sends one to the net. Candidator wraps one back around. Sarlos has it. Gets it in towards Brenner. Stick saved by the goalie. Ooh, Sarlos with a nice feed. Brenner goes flying. Sarlos again. Tries to get it around. Gets it poked away. That'll be stick lifted and stolen away by JL. Doing a great job today. Addison Sabota now. She'll pick it up and neutral ice. I don't know who she's feeding it to, but Sabota rebounds again. This time backhands it up through. Goes down the center. Runner goes off. Phillips comes on. That should be icing. That is icing. And we are back down for an offensive face-off.
No worries, that can be M&M's.
13:41 left in the second as we've got Squeaky, Phillips, and nice shot by Wassman, Jordan Wassman. Phillips from behind the net has it bobbled off her stick. Rushmore drives. Malin dislodges her from the puck as Phillips sends it around to Wassman. Wassman tries to get it out to Squeaky. She does. Squeaky backhands it to nobody. Wassman pokes it with her stick. She'll collect it on the far boards. Jordan Wassman driving it. Tries to punch it. Gets deflected out to the corner. But he's falling in slow motion as Squeaky. That shot luckily goes wide of the net. Pad saved by the goalie. She goes down. Rushmore now with some offensive pressure. Walking it in. That shot goes up and off the crossbar. Mao tries to send it out. It gets sent out to the point. Shot from the point deflected by Phillips. So Squeaky tries to get it. Wassman swats at it, and Malin finally clears the zone. That'll be offsides on Rushmore. Line change will bring out Candidator, Sarlos, and Brenner. Controlled by Rushmore, back to Scott. Scott sends it up the ice. Stolen away by Brenner. Brenner driving it in. Candidator, another save by the goalie. Good puck movement, still just can't get it past the goalie's pads. As Candidator lines up again, sends it to Brenner. Brenner pops at it, goes up in the air, controlled by Rushmore. Rushmore gets it out of the zone. Candidator will collect it. She'll pop it up the board. It's too far for Brenner to control. Gets popped back out. And icing will be the call. And we will reset for an offensive faceoff. We've got 11:51. It is still a 1-1 game. 18 shots on goal for the Storm. Only 5 by Rushmore, but one of them found the back of the net. Candidator to Brenner. Brenner on her backhand sends it back to tip. That was a shot by Bile, tipped by Candidator, and collected in the center. Rushmore with a good defensive stop. Now driving it up. Gets past Scott. Stolen away by Brooklyn. Brooklyn Bile wraps it up the boards. Can't clear the zone. And shot from the point. Shot from the point and got the goalie counting cookies. So it's now a 2-1 game. Wassman directing traffic. As Rushmore sends it into the zone, they'll Wassman doing a good job of trying to keep it out. That is offsides. And we'll have a defensive faceoff. So Wassman, Phillips, and Squeaky back on the ice. Addison Sabota trying to clear it up the boards, gets caught in the middle. Nicely done by JL. JL Vandenberg racing to the puck. Gets sent back out. Addison will collect it. Addison sends it up the boards to Phillips. Phillips over to Wassman. Wassman sends it down to the low corner. Wassman to Squeaky. Squeaky pops it down the boards. Phillips giving chase. Phillips can't get a stick on it. Out to the boards. Pop back in as they'll go for a change, and out will come LaRocco and Clocky. Good stuff by the defense as Sabota now using those strides. Sabota skates past everybody, gets it back to the goal line, tries to center it. Still fighting, trying to center it. This time it gets centered, and that'll be icing. Let's make sure that stays away from our goal. Hewitt, Clocky, LaRocco with the mighty Mao and Malin on the ice. LaRocco trying to push it down into the corner. Clocky goes to contest. Gets sent out, picked up by Malin. Malin Groenway will wrap it around. She'll bring it up the far boards. Continues to push through. Malin bounces one off. Rebound collected by Rushmore. 2-on-1 opportunity, and defense recovers. Centering, that'll be picked up by Clocky. Clocky to Hewitt, who get it out of the zone. Offsides. Bandana boy not understanding what side you should be on. I guess his ponytail's a little too tight. Runner, Canigator, and Sarlos back out. That's going to be nicely stopped, saved in offsides again. As out to Brenner. Brenner driving in once again. This time gets it to Sarlos. Sarlos to Canigator. Canigator brings it around the far side, tries to center it to Brenner. This time Canigator picks it up again on her backhand. Canigator, stick saved by the goalie as Canigator's fighting on the boards. Brenner and Emmy there to help. Canigator pops out with it, wraps it around, tries for the 5-hole, and they're saying saved by goalie, and it's saved by the goalie. 8:06 with a 2-1 Rushmore lead as it's like we're going to have Scott and Bile as your defensive pairing. The front line stays the same as Bile can't race over to it fast enough to pick it up. She'll regroup, bring it straight through the middle. Likes those weird angled shots as Brenner, the one-timer, misses the net. Brooklyn Bile tried to pin it back again. Brooklyn fighting for it, sends it up to Brenner. Brenner gets it poked away. As Cannigator, and that'll be offsides again by Rushmore. We are 3 seconds from this game being half over, and we have a 2-1 Rushmore lead as Wassman sends it back. Phillips there. Wassman on a backhand. That shot deflected by Bile. Brooklyn Bile, open ice. See if she's got any juice for another run. She likes to skate it 200 feet and offsides. Wassman, Squeaky, Phillips with JL and Vandenberg on the ice. One-timer disrupted by Addison. Addison to Phillips. Can't clear it. That shot, leg saved by the goalie. JL sends it back to Phillips. Phillips can't clear. Oh, there, Phillips clears it. Now, Wassman and Squeaky, 2-on-1. 3-on-2 now as Wassman dumps it out to Phillips. One-timer by Squeaky, and it's a whiff. Squeaky again from the corner. And we're going to have a penalty. We'll have a Rushmore penalty as we will have our Storm power play. On the power play, we'll have Brenner, Sabota, Malin, and Brooklyn. Cannigator to Brenner. Brenner whiffs on the one-timer. Sent out to Malin. Malin sends it over to Cannigator. Cannigator sends it high in the slot, and that'll be sent out of the zone and chased down by Brooklyn Bile. 1:10 left in the minute 30 penalty as Brooklyn having some skate issues, gets it to Cannigator. Cannigator sends it back to Brooklyn. Brooklyn bringing it up the ice. Has Brenner and Sabota low with her. Wraps it around, nobody there. Cannigator from the point. Back out to Malin. Malin to Brooklyn. Brooklyn walks it in. Screen by Brenner, and Brooklyn finds the back of the net. Brooklyn Bell at 5:24. Walks it in, finds the back of the net, ties us at 2-2. Cannigator tries to send over to Brenner. Brenner gets tied up with a tiny person. Mao, once again, removes it. That'll be picked up by Cannigator, sends it around the back of the net. Brenner chops it away, sends it to Cannigator. Cannigator pushes it forward. Candidator. And Candidator sends it directly into the 6th hole, and she's going to go sit down with a great run. Great shift by that first line, as that'll bring out Sarlos, Brenner, and Wassman. Wassman now sends it over to the far post. Brenner gets a stick on it, pops up into the air, and Mao once again holds the blue line. Mao holds the blue line again as Jordan Wassman tries to get it to the corner. Wassman sends it through. Mao holds it again to Brenner. Brenner pops it to the back corner. Wassman, gets it to Sarlos. Malin comes up. Sarlos got it on her backhand. She's swatting at it. Malin trying to drive it in to Brenner. Brenner off the leg. Wassman to Brenner. Brenner tries the backhand. Malin tries to get it up. That'll be picked up by Wassman as Mao holds the line again. And Sarlos tries to keep it on the blue line, but they can't, causing an offsides. What a great effort by the younger girls. That brings us to 4-11. 2-2 game in the first round of the consolation side, as Wassman now sends it. It'll get poked out. That should be an icing. And that will be an icing. And we will just stay down here. We've got 4:04 left in the second period. Shots on goal, 23 for the Storm. The Brooklyn Biles found the back of the net twice. The Rushmore has shot it 7 times, and they found it twice. So that leads us 2-2 as Wassman sends it to the corner. Picked up by Rushmore. Rushmore brings it behind. Challenged by the Storm, but they'll get it up and out of the zone. Bile and Stop are your defensive pairing. Squeaky fighting. Rushmore wanted a penalty, and Ponytail said no. Brooklyn Bile tried. They'll send it in. They'll send it right back out. That'll be picked up by Hadley Phillips. Phillips now centers it to nobody. Squeaky from the point. Squeaky sends a rainbow in. That goes up and around the goalie. Phillips now has Squeaky in front of the net. Phillips finds a hole, wraps it around, can't find it past the goalie. Wassman, Squeaky trying to get it through. Puck loose, goalie dives on it, and it's a save. Squeaky trying to squeak one in. .306 as we'll stick with the Wassman Squeaky Phillips line as Bile and Scott. Squeaky tries to send it over to Bile. Brooklyn taps it back in. Rushmore with numbers are driving it in. That shot goes up and over the tiny goalie. Wassman going to bring it up the ice. She'll get that one on. So no icing. Wassman on the forecheck. Hockey tries to hold it. That'll be picked up by Brooklyn. Brooklyn over to Squeaky. Squeaky gets it off the boards. Finds a way in. And has it stolen away from her as Hockey is going to contest. Steal the puck away. And as Scott ties it up, we're going to have a minute 30. We'll watch her do the skate of shame as Addison Clockey gets a minute 30 to think about her life decisions. It was a good defensive stop. I can't fault Clockey for that one, but the ref sure did. That'll bring out the penalty kill. Looks like it'll be Cannigator and Svoboda. Svoboda's driving. Svoboda goes to the 5-hole and covered by the goalie. So Canagator, Sabota, Malin, and Brenner on the ice. Canagator has it to the side. Sabota tries to get it to Canagator, goes behind her. Nice back check by Sabota. She'll keep it out. Still pestering as they drive it in now. Sabota once again gets it. Malin clears it out. Got 57 seconds left in the penalty kill as Malin goes for the forecheck. It's going to be picked up by Brenner as she'll dump it back down the zone. Canagator now on the forecheck as Malin sends it over to Brenner. Brenner feeds Canagator. Canagator drives it down the far side. Canagator drives it in. That one gets deflected behind the goal. Smart penalty kill by the 14-year-olds. That shot goes wide of the net. Malin gets it out. Brenner deflected. Be picked up by Malin. Malin clears the zone with 3 seconds left. We've got 45 seconds left in the period as Clocky. Oh, Clocky! You ran right past the puck, girl. Brenner gets it poked around her. 30 seconds left as Malin's going to send it up the ice. Squeaky's going to try to dump it. It should be 6. Malin gets it up the ice. 17 seconds left. Squeaky hustling to it. Squeaky on the forecheck. That'll be held up by Wassman nicely. 8 seconds as we'll come to the end of the period here. 3. See if we can keep him from getting a shot off. After 2, we are tied at 2. Shots on goal, 27 for the Sioux Center Storm. The Rushmore Thunder have gotten 7 on, and we will be back with you in 15 minutes. All right, we got about 30 seconds left before the puck drop for the third. And the horn goes off. We're ready for the third and final period of the first round of the consolation bracket. After two, we're knotted up at 2 goals each. So, shots on goal for the Storm, 27. Shots on goal for the Rushmore Thunder, 7. Those 20 extra shots have yielded the exact same number of goals, 2-2. All right. Coaching staff giving their fighters their final instructions, and we are ready to start this third period. Eventually. Runner, Candidator, Sarlos, baby goalie, out on the ice, as well as JL Vandenberg and Addison Swoboda. Face-off will be controlled by the Storm as JL drives it in. JL sends one wide to the right. She'll pick it up behind the net. Sarlos tries to pop it up the net. JL fighting behind Sarlos. Rushmore brings it out to the corner, picked away by Brenner. Brenner to kept in nice by Candidator, sneaking in. Candidator to Brenner. Brenner to goal! And a takedown as Ray Brenner from Candidator bring us to a 3-2. This will be the first lead by the Storm with 14:26. I don't want to say I know everything, but I did tell those two if they pass the puck, good things happen. And Wassman sends that back. Squeaky. The mighty Mao from the back corner sends it up the corner as bodies are flying. Not sure what happened. Looks like somebody cut down a Phillips. Wassman loses the stick. And number 6 is going to send one to the far corner. Luckily misses. Squeaky on the far side, backhands it. Wassman will pick it up. Had Phillips. This time she feeds Phillips. Hadley Phillips. Hadley driving. Hadley still driving. And gets it poked away from her. Now, of course, holds that blue line. And Malin will collect it. Allow everybody to get back on side. Malin pushing through, driving through. Gets to the corner, centers it to nobody. Collected by Rushmore, who this time get it around now. Malin will cause him to pinch it. and dislodged from the puck. That one goes behind the net, picked up by Malin. She'll wrap it around to Clocky. Addison Clocky has it go to the central ice, and Squeaky out on the ice with her. Clocky to Squeaky. Oh, it'd be nice. Squeaky feeds Clocky. Clocky gets it and has it poked away. Six driving in. She wants to neutralize this. She'll backhand it. Saved by goalie, saved by Bile. Brooklyn Bile has got 2 goals on the day as it gets popped back in, and Hannah tries to bring it up the boards. She'll get it to Brooklyn. Brooklyn gets it on into neutral ice, and she just plows over a little girl. That shot, saved by the goalie as Scott has one sent down around. So you got Bile, LaRocco, Clocky, and Hewitt. Everybody kind of knotted up on that side. It busts out. That'll be deflected, saved by the goalie. Brought around to this side is Brooklyn now. Open ice, gives it to Brenner. Brenner has it on his forehand. Takes a weird angled shot and sends one up into the netting. Cannigator, Brenner, Sarlos. Brenner over to Sarlos and Addison. Addison sends one towards the net. It goes low. It's stick saved by the goalie. JL keeps it in. Brenner sends it down to Cannigator. Cannigator from behind the net. Centers it. Gets knocked off a post. Six is driving for, she'll try to get around Sarlos. She does. And saved by the goalie. Somebody's got to get that. And Sarlos interrupts it. Great defensive stay by the Storm. Cannigator Brenner. Nice Cannigator with open ice. Has one closing, has 2 trailers. Centers it to Brenner. Brenner, just can't get it on her stick. She'll send it back around. And Brenner! Real Brenner gets her second goal in the 3rd period off the back of the goalie. It is a 4-2 lead. It doesn't have to be pretty to go in, and we'll take them. I do not believe she called glass on that, though. So in horse, that wouldn't have counted. Malin Groenweg takes it from behind the net. Got a breakout opportunity as it's 4-on-2 as Phillips driving it down. She'll send it into the glove because they haven't figured out that goalie has a great glove. .10:33, Storm up 4-2. Shots on goal, 30 for the Storm, 9 for the Thunder. Still anybody's game as tides can turn. Malin sends one in. Squeaky's going to trace it down to the corner. Squeaky centers it. Stick saved by the goalie. Couldn't get it to Wassman. Wassman taps it away. Wassman to Squeaky. Squeaky tries to center it. Malin interferes, and we've got a breakout opportunity now as Mal goes over, and that's going to be a goal. Cannigator, Brenner, and Sarlos come back out, and we'll have Bile and Scott as your defensive pairing. Brenner, another breakout, tries to get it through. Sarlos pokes at it. 6 driving again. Brenner stumps her. Brenner gets it out in the middle, 32. Bounces it off the back of 6's ankles. Cannigator gets it knocked away. Cannigator chasing for it, has Sarlos and Brenner with her. Brenner heads to the net, gets popped out. Scott holds the blue line. She's going to dump it in, gets behind the net. That's controlled by... Oh, don't let it go to the goalie. Storm drop it in. That'll be offsides. I'm sorry, Rushmore. Pop it offsides as we will reset with, it looks like, stick with Cannigator, Sarlos, Brenner, and Bile and Scott. Bile, soccer kicks it for a stop. She'll bring it up, sends it up to Brenner. Brenner over to Sarlos. Beautiful pass to Sarlos. Sarlos shoots low and covered by the goalie. Defensive played great today. They need to keep it up. Cannigator sends it over to the boards. Sabota has it deflected away. She tries to backhand it, still popping at it. Sarlos now takes it. She'll center it. Pad save. Puck still open. And now it's covered by the goalie. That was a backhand by Sabota. That'll bring out Phillips, Wassman, and Squeaky. This line's due for a goal, too. They played great today. Sabota and Vandenberg stay on the ice for the defensive pair. Puck goes around to the corner. Squeaky's going to backhand it, centered it. Gets stolen away by 6 again. There's another goal. Unless she misses the net. Oh! Open and rebound there. Busted defense leads to a rebound goal, and we're back to a tie game. It's 4-4. Come on, Alex. You're fine. Get up. Keep your head in the game, kid. You're doing good. Cannigator, Brenner. I'm sorry, it's Wassman, Brenner. Brenner driving it in, backhands it, tries to rebound off the goalie again. One-timer, missed by Wassman. Centering pass over to the far side as Sabota able to keep it in. Brenner tries to deflect it, gets poked away. That'll go out as Sarlos hustles down to deflect it. Pass up the ice. Everybody needs to spread out a little bit. Great deflection, great defense, rebounding back. As Brenner pops it up and out of the zone. That's going to be offsides. Halfway through the third period, we're tied 4-4, 2 goals apiece. Cannigator trying to keep it, gets one. Kick by Brenner to Cannigator. Cannigator dropping low. Brenner goes for a change. Sarlos in front. Sarlos, one-timer. Miss. Malin pops it up and over the boards. Cannigator tries to bounce one off the back of the goalie. Mao Has to go around her, but Malin's there to pick it up. Has Phillips. Malin deflects it down. That'll be kept in. 6. Pinched by Squeaky. Sent around. Picked up by Phillips. Phillips has Candidator and Squeaky with her. Candidator peels off. Phillips driving in. Phillips sends one off the back of 20's backside. Jane from the point. Centers it. 6 again driving. She'll just send it in from the red line as Rushmore goes for a change. Malin now brings her on the near side boards, gets it into the zone, tapped out. Mao picks it up. Mao, cross ice pass. Rushmore drives it in as great save by the goalie. Another save redirected. Squeaky on the far side. Can she get to it? She can. Oh, she gets trunked. They'll call it. Brenner to Wassman. Driving in. We're going to have a penalty. Oh, off the crossbar. Wassman has it. Brenner gets tangled up. Brenner, that's Wassman. Tried to get it to Brenner, and they'll touch it up. We are going to have a Storm power play with 5:40. So with 5:40, we've got a Storm power play. A 17 is going to have a minute 30. Think about our life decisions. Looks like you're going to have Candidator, Brenner, Bile, Svoboda, and Phillips out on the ice. Candidator tips it to the corner. Brenner sends it out to Svoboda. Svoboda launches one, goes wide to the right. Bile picks it up. She'll cycle it around. She'll lose it. Candidator picks it up. Candidator gets it out. Brenner can't keep it in. That'll be offsides. We got a minute 11 left in the power play. We've got 5:21 left in the game. We're tied 4-4. Phillips drops it deep. Picked up by Rushmore, who's going to knock it out of the zone. That's going to be a race to the puck. And covered by the baby goalie. Phillips goes on, Malin comes on. Phillips goes off, Malin will come on. Candidator to Malin, Malin to Svoboda, Svoboda. And that'll be offsides now on Rushmore. That'll be all right. Give the girls time to take a breather. Candidator sends it back to Bile. Bile brings it up the far side boards. Brooklyn has that one go ahead away from her. Centering pass, one-timer. God damn it, hold the line. Candidator to Bile. Bile this time brings it up through the center. It's over the crossboard behind the net. She'll pick it up. Sends another one. Rebound, that one to the corner. Brenner picks it up. Over to Bile. Bile, that one off the leg pad. Svoboda, that one in front. We'll see what they call. The refs are having a conversation. Goal will stand for now. Rossman sends it off the back. Rossman now. Rossman driving it in. Gets it poked. Phillips from the far corner. That puck goes up and high. And Six is going to try to stump it. Good stop by Malin. Gets it out of the zone. That'll be offsides, and we will reset. We have 5:53 left in the game. It's a 5-4 lead by the Sioux Center Storm. Defense holding strong for the game. See if we can keep it up for the next 4 minutes. As Wassman, again, Jordan Wassman driving it in. Jordan still got it. It's underneath their skin. She kicks it backwards where nobody was. Brooklyn Bile able to keep it in. Brooklyn drives it in deep. Brooklyn still pushing for it. She's going to wrap it around again. Shoots. This time goes up and over the goalie. Phillips, shot. One-timer. Squeaky misses. Cannigator back on the ice. Cannigator brings it up. Has, one-timer by it. Still poking. And that time covered by the goalie with 3:21 left. Cannigator gets it over to Phillips. Phillips pops it in the corner. Squeaky in front of the net. Squeaky deflects that. She'll drop it back. We got 3:11 left in the game. Storm up 5-4. Brooklyn. She'll shoot it from the point. Deflecting. Rebound to the back corner. Cannigator now takes it from the slot. Drives it in. Covered by the goalie.
On his face, just set it down.
2:52 as Malin's going to cause it to go offside. All right, on the ice we got Sarlos, Cannigator, and Brenner. Addison Sabota drops it deep. Cannigator's going to give chase. We got 2:40 left as the Storm holding on tightly to a 1-goal lead. It's 5-4. Cannigator tying it up on the boards. Six has it. Somebody needs to challenge her. Brenner steals it away. She'll pop it up the boards. Cannigator has it, pops it out. We got 2 minutes left. Emmy Sarlos, she's going to tap it up, keep it on sides. Shot, rebound, swept away by the goalie. Brooklyn tries to center it. Addison with a nice sweep save. Cannigator drops it in. We're down to a minute 39 as Cannigator goes to take a well-deserved rest. Squeaky comes out, minute 30 left. She deflects it. Poke save by Jordan Wassman. Everybody's looking a little tired. We've got a minute 20 left. Are we going to have enough to hold it on? It's caught out. Oh. Unfortunate disruption, but there's a minute 10 left as Brooklyn Bile. Brooklyn pops it up. That'll be icing. We have 1 minute. 1 minute left in the game. We got a timeout by the Storm as give the girls a breather, see if we can't come up with a little bit of plan to burn a minute without them getting a shot on goal. We have 1 minute left in the first round of the consolation. It looks like it's going to be Malin, Macy. Malin puts it up to the corner. That shot deflected by Bile. Malin backhands it. Sends it up to Macy. Open. Net. That'll be icing. So you got Addison, Brooklyn, Rhea, Macy, and Malin. 20. Backhand goes up and over net. 40 seconds left. Brooklyn Bile has it. Sends it to Brenner. Brenner chips it out. Addison Dakota. Got to get back on sides as Brooklyn holds it up. We got 20 seconds left. 20 chips it out. Addison swings at it. Macy gets it to Addison. 15 seconds left. And Macy's going to drain one. (21 to 5). As the Storm come back, they'll take this one 6-4. Great rest deserved by the 14-year-olds as Hewitt, LaRocca, and Clockey come in. 9 seconds. Malin and Brooklyn. Malin will take it from around. She'll just tie it up. And the Storm saved me from having to come to the 8 o'clock game tomorrow. We will play at 11 for the winner of the next game. Shots on goal, 41 for the Storm, scoring 6 times, and 13 shots on goal by the Rushmore Thunder, scoring 4. A very well, hard-fought game by both teams. Both sets of girls should be very proud of their effort, and look forward to seeing these challenges over the next few years. We'll be back with you at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Thank you, everyone, for joining in.